Hola, bienvenidos a la clase de español del día de hoy. Awesome. So how are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. Hope everybody's healthy and enjoying life the best we can. Alright, so what is this asking us? Or telling us, I should say. Él lo hizo. Let's think about that and let's go ahead and do that as our warm-up. Also a reminder that this Friday we take our first common assessment test, and it carries a lot of value for your grade, so I would encourage you to get ready for it. Yes, it's open notes, so make sure your notes are ready, make sure you have everything you need to be successful. Alright, so today, essential question is, ¿entiendo la gramática en español? Do I understand grammatic in Spanish? That's what we're going to be going over, and obviously that's very important. So, hoy es martes el 6 de octubre. Explain the difference between amigo and conocido. So, amigo is friend and conocido is acquaintance. Go ahead and explain the difference in your notes. Yes, you can do that one in English. I just want you to think about who your real friends are and who are just acquaintances. I always say I have a lot of acquaintances, I have very few friends, because my threshold for somebody to be a friend is really, really high. Alright, beyond that, amigo por correspondencia. So, friend by mail. Alright, so your task. So this is going to be a multifaceted event, and you got to show all aspects of your work. So please make sure you're doing all of the steps. Please do this on a Microsoft Word document so that it's all in there with all the different steps, and that will be helpful. So write a letter in which you introduce yourself to a prospective pen pal. Step 1. Pre-write. Think about information you want to give. Answer these questions to help organize your letter. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo eres? ¿Qué te gusta hacer? ¿Qué no te gusta hacer? You must turn in all steps of this exercise. You will have 5 minutes for the step. So take the next 5 minutes or so to go ahead and answer. Just write down these answers. Just go ahead and be like, ¿Cómo te llamas? And then you can just be, Me llamo David. ¿Cómo eres? And go ahead and answer that, and so on and so on and so on and so on. That way you can have all of the steps already set up so that you can be successful. Amigo por correspondencia, step 2. So now that we go to the second step. So, you're going to create a draft. A draft is nothing more than a fancy word for your first writing, right? So, write a first draft of your letter message using the answers to the questions above. Begin by introducing yourself. Hola, me llamo, and put your name, right? When you are finished, end with escríbeme pronto, which means write to me soon. You're going to have 10 minutes for this, so pause the video and do this. Write your first draft. Make sure you answer all those questions that you had on the previous slide. Make sure you tell us about yourself. That's what this is about. Now we go to the third step. Now we go to the third step, right? So, you're going to review your draft of your letter, and then you are going to look for these things. Is it well organized? So when you read it, does it make sense, right? Like sometimes we write things that maybe we put something towards the beginning that should be towards the end, or vice versa. You know, just organize it so that it makes sense and organized. Does it include all the information from the pre-write questions? So compare that to the slide with the pre-write questions to make sure you cover everything that it is asked of you. Is the spelling accurate? Check your spelling. You should always be checking that spelling. Did you use the correct form of the adjectives to describe yourself? Make sure if you're a male, you're using male adjectives. If you're a female, you're using female adjectives. Did you include the opening and the closing? So I already told you what your opening and closing is, so that's really easy because it's already done for you. You just have to make sure to include it. Now, take about 15 minutes to rewrite your draft, okay? Make sure you're doing it right. So now, this is the rubric by which this will be graded, right? So completion of the task, following the writing process, using adjectives correctly. So if you want to score, go ahead, take a look at this stuff here, because this is what I'm going to use to evaluate your writing, see where you're at, see what your grade should be, and make sure everything is well. Now, you will have to turn in for your DOL all the parts of this. So make sure it's in a Microsoft Word document so you can upload the file and I can grade it for you. Well, I look forward to seeing what you wrote. Have a rest great of a day. Adios.